Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, please press the like button, please do subscribe. Today is Tuesday. I'm here in my flat in Rochester, Kent, and I've just got up. I got up about 8 o'clock properly. I've been up and down all night because I'm going through the menopause and I get hot flushes. Although my periods have stopped, I still get the symptoms of a period. I still get the bloated feeling and the stomach pain, and I'm getting hot flushes. But in January, I think I would have gone through the menopause because it would have been 12 months without a period, and then I can just have freedom. I just found my periods very painful, a nuisance, and I'll be glad when I don't. Well, I haven't had a period for about 8 months now, so January, February, March. No, it'll be 10 months soon. 10 months at the end of this month I haven't had a period, and the relief, the relief of having no periods, no pain, is going to be brilliant. Right, so I've got up this morning around 8 o'clock. I am an older woman. I've got to learn to cope with this noisy place. It can be extremely noisy. I've lived here for the past 3 years, and it can be extremely noisy and frustrating. So in the morning I water my plants. I water my plants in the morning, which I'm doing, watering my plants. That's what I do every morning. My washing is on the balcony. I don't have a garden, I've got a balcony. Right. The air's a bit cooler, but because I had a load of hot flushes last night, absolutely boiling last night. Really, really hot it was for me. It felt like I was strapped to a radiator, to be fair. It felt like I had a radiator strapped to me, and I was so hot. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Halloween is coming, and spooky things are starting to happen up here in the cloud. If you dare, ask me to scare you.
Oh, Alexa, scare me.
Brave Clarice, will you let me know if ever the lambs stop screaming?
Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 8:27 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Tuesday, the 10th of October.
Alexa, what's the weather like in Rochester?
In Rochester, England, it's 15 degrees Celsius with partly sunny skies. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds, with a high of 22 degrees and a low of 14 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
What does a skeleton order at a restaurant? Spare ribs.
Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today's famous birthdays include American politician and current governor of California Gavin Newsom, American football quarterback Geno Smith, Ilya Dragunov, American country music singer Tanya Tucker, and former American football quarterback Brett Favre.
So guys, so if we go back to yesterday evening, I took Max out for a walk, and there was a couple on the field. It was a blonde lady with glasses walking with her boyfriend, and it sounded like he kicked a can. So I was walking towards this couple in the dark. I couldn't properly actually see them. I had my torch and I walked away. I could see a dog with a blue collar. So they had a dog with a blue collar on. And I was walking across the field a bit away from them so they could walk past. And I swear he kicked a can. So a can was kicked. I just carried on walking around the field in the dark. There was nobody else on there. That's the difficulty at night, isn't it? That field has not got lamps on it, so you can't see people in the dark. So it's not lamp lit. There's no lamps lit up. No lights in the middle of the field or anything. So that is what I hate when it gets towards autumn and winter, when it's really, really dark, about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, and I take Max out, and I've had lots of trouble before where people can be hidden and you can't see who is doing what to you, you know what I mean? But I am an adult female, I'm in my 50s, and I can stand my ground. Obviously I do get a bit, like with what's been going on with these messages I've been getting, I've told it the severity of it to the police, but I still have not heard anything from the police, right? So these messages, right, they're nasty. They're nasty. These messages I've been getting are nasty. They're insinuating something that isn't true, which is slander, and they can go to prison for it. If you say someone's done something, or you accuse them of something, or you call them names that aren't true, that is slander, and you can go to jail for it. If I can find enough evidence as to who is harassing me, right? So I'm trying to find out who is doing this, because the police obviously don't know who's doing it, so I'm trying to find out myself. As I said to the police, it's someone that knows me, it's someone that knows all about me, it could even be someone in my family, it could be, couldn't it? It was blamed on my father's dead, so the police have struck a dead end there, haven't they? It's not my dad doing it, he's dead. Oh, it's your dad, your dad's doing it. No, it's not my father. I have been sent pictures of naked people along with a barrage of dirty, filthy text messages, and I said to the police, I don't feel safe. It's obviously someone around me that knows me, and I don't feel safe. They haven't got back to me. I've got victim support's number, which I'm going to ring later on, because I need support and I need help. I can't cope with this by myself. Not only is it stressful, you don't know who's out there that, you know, I told my mother I could get attacked, and I meant it. What they're saying is not true. They've got no evidence to back up what they're saying, and they've got to be careful themselves. So I've got up this morning, the guy upstairs, the guy I complained about to Hyde Housing for making noise, and his kids were screaming and banging on my ceiling, has gone out at 10 to 6 this morning. 10 to 6, which he's been doing for the past 10 days, right? So I'm getting woken up between 5 and 6 in the morning, right? This family have moved in at the end of my corridor, right at the end, and they were making noises up to 1 o'clock this morning. this morning. Now I can understand that. These guys have got to get used to their surroundings. They've got to get used to their surroundings. They've just moved in and you are going to make noise for maybe months. So I can handle that. That's no problem. But there is something sinister going on. I told you that guy, when I went to Strood, that drunk, was hovering behind my back, swearing about someone running him out of Rochester. Right? So basically, you've got to let these guys next door settle in. Right? It's unfortunate for me, I suffer from pain, but I've just got to let them get on with it, settle in, they get used to their surroundings, I'll get used to their ways, and then hopefully it'll all settle down. But they moved in completely yesterday, and you know, it was noisy. I managed to just, I still did do what I do. I'm doing my videos. It's not stopping me doing my videos. It's not stopping me carrying on with my life. I'm going to get in touch with victim support and a local counsellor, because these flats should be soundproof and they're not. And I just need a witness to hear the noise that I'm suffering. That's all. Because his kids upstairs are due this weekend. So with the combination of their kids next door and his kids upstairs, it's going to be terrible, isn't it? It's going to be really, really bad. And I'm not wandering the streets and I'm getting sexual messages. In the co-op, have you met a sexy boyfriend yet? I'm not wandering the streets like what happened in 2020 and 2021. This is going to get nipped in the bud, and I'm going to get someone support to help me this time. I am not going through that again, guys. I'm not going through that. I will get help and support. If I have to, I'll try and get into sheltered accommodation, because I am an older woman. I'm 55. I actually qualify for an over 55s flat now. I qualify for an older person's flat. So, yeah, he got upstairs at 5, and then he left the building at 10 to 6. And he won't come back till later on, either this afternoon or this evening. So he's out all day. He's out all day. So I don't know if he could hear the noise till 1 in the morning, but I certainly could. Right against the side of my wall. So I've made coffee, had my banana for breakfast, and I'm just like chilling out, and I'm going to do what I usually do. I've got no kids, so I don't have to take kids to school. My kids are all grown up, they're in their 20s, right? So yeah, I'm not going to be bullied, I'm not going to be subjected to what I call torture, which is sleep deprivation, noise and whatever. I'm not going to be subjected to that. I will get someone involved with it this time. Last time I let it go. Because if you remember, I used to talk to taxi drivers who told me, why don't I go to the local counsellor? And I never did. Well, it's time to start doing that again, isn't it? So let's go back to the events. I got sent in decent photographs of people naked. people insinuating that I'm an old man dressed as a woman. Something very, very far more serious than that, which I reported to the police, okay? And I called the police up. Well, I actually did an online report to the police. A young lady, someone told me to phone them back to ask for more information. I phoned the police back, where a young woman of about 20 answered the phone, and she said she took down all the details, and she said it was going to get passed to a sergeant who was going to get back to me. A police officer was going to get back to me. No one's got back to me. All that's happened is, and this is relevant, is a woman has moved in with two big lads next door, and they are big, and I'm living by myself. I've already had my cat go missing, and she's still in a terrible state. So, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get off now. I don't know what time victim support is open from, but I'm going to give them a call today and see if I can get someone else out to help me. Because I feel threatened, I feel intimidated, I don't feel safe in my flat, and I don't feel safe outside either. Right? Jo was a very quiet, private lady next door. She hardly made any noise, neither did her kids. And she didn't pry into my business or hang around my front door or be a nuisance or anything. So, like I said, it is Tuesday morning. I've got to get used to new people next door, and I've just got to learn how to cope with it, really. Everybody goes through it. Everybody goes through it when somebody moves out, somebody moves in above, moves in next door. But I'm not an angry person. I'm not angry. I've had adequate sleep. I don't sleep very well anyway because I get hot flushes. But I've had adequate sleep. I'm not angry. I deal with things in another way. I'm not going to get angry with somebody. I'll get it sorted out another way. I will not approach somebody and get cross with them. They could have a knife in their pocket. They could fucking attack you. You're talking to a 5'5" female woman. My dad Derek died in 2021. I don't have to keep saying that. He passed away of a heart attack. And my mum called me Derek by accident when I was up there the other day, and I told her not to. I said, you're going to get me beaten up. You know what my dad did and was accused of? And they can't just make out I'm a 6'2" man, for fuck's sake, when I'm 5'5" and I'm a woman. But I have watched cases of mistaken identity, and what's been said through those text messages. People have been beaten up and murdered, and the police should take it seriously. Now I'm going to get on with the rest of my day, and I'll do what the police said. If I get into any trouble or someone starts something, I'll call 999. See you later.